Alright, hey, we have to be honest here. Hollywood still hasn't learned from its mistakes. And frankly, I don't believe it ever will. After hearing what Joseph Quinn, the actor playing Johnny Storm in the new Fantastic Four, said, it really made me think, does Hollywood want to be saved, or are they just wanting to burn to the ground? I just now realized I made that joke, and I do apologize, especially with the recent events that is going on. So, I am so sorry. Well, hello, my friends. My name is Vaderfly. Welcome to my channel where I talk about pop culture, essays, and life. Thank you for watching and helping me get closer to my goal of 2,000 subscribers. Also, I'm making these videos to stay in the loop with the algorithm, so bear with me. And, let's hope something good comes from this. And now let's get this started. Hollywood stars, as of late, ever since 2016, and even more so since 2020, have had more of a say in what they feel the audience should and should not enjoy in films. They preach to us about how life should be without realizing they're living in a bubble that hasn't reflected those ideas in years. At first, people were more or less okay with this. They didn't want to be labeled with derogatory names, so they fell in line, defending products they didn't care for or pretending to like things they didn't. We saw this over and over again until 2020. That year, the people, the fans, started to wake up. They began to realize that all the rhetoric, all the finger waving came from the land of make-believe. It was just lies, gaslighting, the actual definition, and exclusion of anyone who didn't share their exact world view. And now we're seeing it even more, with the sanctimonious propping up of ideas that only affect a small fraction of people, while the majority of the fan base is left out. They're told, you're not the audience we seek the modern audience. Why do I bring this up? Because of what Joseph Quinn said in his interview. He's a man that leads with a lot of bravado, which can be an affront sometimes. But also, he's funny. Myself and Kevin Feige were speaking about previous iterations of him and where we are culturally. He was branded as this womanizing devil-may-care guy, but is that sexy these days? I don't think so. This version of Johnny is less callous with other people's feelings, and hopefully there's a self-awareness about what's driving that attention-seeking behavior. Yes, because Johnny Storm totally needs to be stripped down like this. Yeah, okay, of course. Alright. It shows just how little these people care about the things you love. I mean, this right here is just absolutely asinine. They'll say or do anything to earn brownie points with execs and a curated fan base, but not with the fans who've kept the media alive for years. We've seen this time and time again, from Amandla Stenberg to Rachel Zegler. We've seen the hypocrisy. How you can say certain things if it fits the current cultural narrative, while others get booted out and have to fight legally to be heard.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Obituary. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try it again. The media skews so far to one side that it's become an obituary for any differing viewpoint. We've watched it happen, slowly. Some stars are waking up and walking away from the circus, like Brie Larson and Anna Kendrick, while others keep falling into the same trap. The people have spoken. They're tired of being lectured about things that have no place in their entertainment. And before anyone says the Twitter line, it's always be political, I'll fire back with this, and I hope you use it too. Yes, older shows have progressive themes, but they treated them with respect and understanding. Now, they treat you like a 5-year-old and expect you to accept that you're some kind of villain just for existing. And that's no good. Hollywood will continue digging its own grave while the people walk away, finding joy in older media, loving things from a past era, while the new stuff crumbles. Joseph's statement shows a lack of understanding of what people want: escapism. We love to see masculine traits in heroes because they represent the strength and bravery we aspire to. They do the things we wish we could. To strip heroes of those traits takes away their heart and soul. And when people pander to those so-called modern audience, they end up pleasing no one, just earning low scores and bad returns. People are waking up. They're tired of being blamed for problems they didn't cause. We're not the ones demanding character changes. You are. We're not asking you to be openly racist towards white people or hateful towards men. You are doing that. Hollywood will never learn. And that's why we're drifting closer to an AI age in art and storytelling. We treat entertainment as entertainment, but now we're being told to consume product, not enjoy them. Until they learn this lesson, we're headed for a dark age of mediocrity and destruction. Maybe someday, the voices they called problematic will rise and change the tides. Maybe we'll see a new dawn. But until then, as long as people keep saying things like this, Hollywood will never learn. Thanks for watching. Make sure to follow me on my other social platforms and keep believing, true believers.